Okay, Ma, Kuya is asking about why Uncle Ted became an alcoholic.
He is not an alcoholic. He just wants to drink, but he's not an alcoholic. It's different from alcoholic and too much drinking. Because he walks straight. He does not really. An alcoholic is uh, alcoholic is somebody who wants to drink all the time, but he's not. It just so he's just unfortunately victim of his business partners. So what happened is they had a business and he gave some money. Everybody contributed. It just so happened that the business did not become successful. So the two of his companions went off to the U.S. and he was left here hanging, and they put him to jail because he could not produce money. That's it.
Do you know what the business was?
I am not sure. I think several kind of business, and but I know one of them is selling, distributing gasol, the cooking oil, the cooking fire, the one in that
Yeah, so cooking oil.
cooking. Not it's not an oil, gas.
Oh, gasoline.
It's gas.
Okay. So what about Uncle Ted's wife? I actually
The
never heard
wife,
about her.
when Ted was in jail, this wife is interested in him being good looking. So she found out that he was in jail. So she made a compromise that she will bail him out from the jail, and he would marry her.
And that's exactly what happened?
That's exactly what happened. So when they got married, this girl brought Uncle Ted to her business in Quezon. And your Uncle Ted was going back and forth from Quezon to Trinidad to because Grandma and Marian was still no, not Marian. Grandma was still here.
Now, how long were they married?
I do not know.
Do you know her
But
name?
they almost got a child, but she aborted because she was fat and diabetic. So probably she wasn't seen by the doctor. You know when they're in the mountain. So they lost the child.
What was her name? Do you remember?
Liwaiwai.
Lee Wai Wai.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How long were they married?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you think they loved each other or he loved her?
Well, eventually, I guess Ted became. I do not know if in love with her or what. I do not know.
Well, Kuya seems to think that maybe he started drinking not from the business but because she was killed in a firefight.
I do not know. I really cannot tell. For one thing, he lost his business. He's not very good at business. He became just sort of a truant. He goes from one house to the other. He visits his. He sings and they feed him. I don't know if some gave him money, but somehow that's how it turned out to be. He comes to Manila and visits us. Remember him?
Barely.
Barely, yeah. He should have gone into singing, all those things. He has a good voice. That's one thing.
But he never wanted to really pursue singing as a career.
To sing as a career, you have to have money. You have to know language. You have to have somebody who would, singing is not uh, not like if he was employed or as a singer, it could have been better if he went to a nightclub or became a singer. But he is the type that does not go and look for a job. No, he's not that type.
So how did his wife die? Something about
Killed by NPA.
how in the world did she get killed by the NPA?
Okay. They have a store in Quezon, and I think they're in the mountain, sort of away from the city. And this NPA are group of people who just goes and ask for money, and probably I just assume that when they were there and they were asking for money, she refused. She fought them, so that's why she was killed. All those who were in the store, I think, or all her employee also were killed.
Oh,
Yes, fortunately, Ted was not there. Ted was here in Trinidad, so he just found out about it. He did not go back there anymore.
how did you find out that she died?
Ted told us. He probably went right after several days. I don't know. It was just I didn't ask about that. I wasn't interested really in her. I was only interested in Ted. Yeah.
Apparently, Ma. Oh boy. Okay, that's Uncle. That's Uncle
Yes,
Ted.
that's Uncle Ted.